Hey guys, what's up? It's Tryptophan with another video. In this one, I'll be playing Scion, who I think is one of the most underrated supports right now. Um, he just is very good with vision and with damage and survivability. So I'm just going to start with a few buildings right here. I'm going to try and delay my Phoenix for a little bit just to save myself some money to invest in eco. First, I'll talk about all the abilities. I'll make this, I guess, more in depth, more of a guide. So Scion has a lot of good upgrades. You can kind of get them as needed. Um, for his first ability is Chain Lightning. Now you'll probably notice that if you look at the higher ranks of the skill, it doesn't actually increase the damage at all. It just decreases the cooldown and increases the total number of charges. So if you need more charges of Chain Lightning, that's what you're gonna do. But if you're not running out of charges, then there's no point in putting more points into this. A Kinetic Matrix, this is your main defensive ability. Really strong. More points into it just helps you a lot. You'll need this to be rank 4. Kinetic Inspiration Aura. I would only recommend trying to get this in a base situation. Just leave it level 1 beforehand. Life Exchange, this is a really good ability. If you just find yourself low energy all the time, get this, which is probably gonna be every game. So this is like Life Exchange and Kinetic Matrix are my main go-to abilities to rank up if I don't need more charges in Chain Lightning or Sonic Storm. And usually just like 1 or 2 points in Chain Lightning and 1 or 2 points in Sonic Storm is enough. I kind of wish I was closer to middle so I can get more points early on. This is a Brack, by the way, which means he can attack air. If this was a Kerrigan, I would just make my Phoenix and have it follow the Brack, or follow the Kerrigan, Thackrus, or Kraith all game. And if it was a Dahaka, I would just be spamming Sentry Post with both my Phoenix and my Scion all game. So Brack's kind of the trickiest because he can attack air. But he's also pretty slow. He's also pretty slow early game, which means you can kind of harass him and stuff. So I'm getting my Phoenix here, which allows you to place down buildings as well. I don't know why I didn't bring my hero, but I mean, I didn't need my hero to begin with. So honestly, I regret not walling with the reflective barriers here instead of pylons. The reason being is that the reflective barriers not only are tankier, but they heal themselves with energy. Like they're basically shield batteries that heal themselves, and you can spend 2 Vespene gas to cloak them for a little bit of time. So that allows you to just be like, oh, I randomly found this. I'm gonna cloak these 2 walls, and then I won't need to salvage all my eco, which will save you a lot of gas in the long run. So I should have used reflective barriers to eco here. In the early game, they're just too expensive, to be honest. Like 100 minerals here, 100 minerals here. Honestly, this was too expensive to do it right now too, so I don't regret it. But I should have killed these pylons later and swapped them out with reflective barriers. Anyways, so if this was a Kerrigan, Thackrus, or Kraith, I would just have my Phoenix follow them around all game. And that would force them to get Hydras, at which case I'd remake my Phoenix and just start harassing the Hunter and trying to kill all their Hydras. Just being really annoying. Early game's kind of boring as Scion. Just because, like, yeah, you don't have, like, Storm or anything. You should just try and get levels and chrono stuff. So anyways, sorry, back to the abilities. I kind of got sidetracked there. Sonic Storm is just like Chain Lightning. Like, the damage does not go up. The damage does not go up with rank ups, only like the number of charges and charge cooldowns. So like 2 is usually a good number here. Like get rank 2. So like an example build order would be like Chain Lightning level 1, level 2 would be Storm, level 3 Life Exchange, and then just start working on like Kinetic Matrix, maybe another Sonic Storm. Get a lot of Kinetic Matrix ones, maybe Life Exchange, some Chain Lightnings if you need more. Just kind of like whatever you need of Chain Lightning, Kinetic Matrix, Life Exchange, and Scion Storm. And then you can leave Inspiration Aura for the base, And then this could just be your last bit points. Like, this is very difficult to use, and if you use it effectively, it's still not super strong or anything. Maybe this could be good, like abusing some sort of early base strat, but I wouldn't worry too much about defensive augment, especially, and I'm following the wrong person. Okay. So yeah, I'm just spamming sentry post kind of in good spots where like the hunter won't like if it was here, the hunter would easily kill it, or just like a normal path. But these dead end paths are pretty good usually for the sentry posts. And then I notice there's a lot of lanes, and I have storm, so perfect opportunity to farm a ton of gas. And there's a Scion pickup range buff recently, which is such a nice quality of life buff. It's kind of hard to abuse it, but like it's just nice quality of life. And honestly, a lot of times instead of picking up, what you want to do is swap with your Phoenix. That way, when you pick up and drop off, you lose a lot of energy, but by swapping, you only lose 25 energy on a 30-second cooldown. So I didn't really have another storm. I should be prioritizing storm rank 2 as soon as possible. And so we went over the abilities. We went over cloaked walls. Like right now would be a perfect time to have some cloaked walls there. Or like walls with the potential to cloak for a temporary time. Manuel. Let's talk about other buildings. So obviously next is your eco. Pylons like early game wall. Or like for library, temple secrets. Library allows you to purchase books, which gives you experience. This is one of my favorite parts about Scion. Is like he can just get a super high level just with some gas. Very consistent. I honestly love these library upgrades, and I prioritize them over many Temple of Secret upgrades. When I build a Temple of Secrets, I'll go over those upgrades. Sentry Post is amazing. 15-second cooldown, only 10 minerals. It's cloaked. It's one of the best visions in the game, along with like vision wards and whatever. Yeah, that was he kind of swapped there. Okay. Reflective barrier I talked about earlier, but it can cloak, so it's amazing. Conservation barrier, I just don't really see much of a use for it. Maybe like walls in a late game base. It's pretty good. Mana well. A hero that needs energy. Is that for Scion? Am I dumb? I think it's for Scion, but I can't really think of any heroes that just constantly run out of energy and would need it. But if you can think of one, like it'd be a nice way to abuse. Alright, so we went over the abilities, we went over that. So he was just AFK. I'm gonna wait for them to attack the cannons so I can storm. I could have probably done that better, but tons of kills there. And basically my job is just kill as many of these lanes and tier 2 units that are following Brack around. So here's the library, and here's the Temple Secrets. So these are the books I'm talking about. For minerals and gas, you can buy experience. And I love these upgrades. I spend a lot of my gas on them. And then Temple Secrets. Like damage, makes your chain lightning do more damage. Which is always, like, that's always kind of like, do you need it? Then get it. If you do more damage in chain lightning, get it. Especially good for killing tier 2. First one helps you kill lanes and stuff. So I just got, what did I get? I got some upgrade without realizing it. Okay, yeah. So I was just running out of energy, so I got this one. Did I? Is there something here? Oh, it's the cancel button. Okay, that's what disappeared there. Is there something here? No. What? Oh my god. I'm going back. I'm dumb. Alright, let's times 8 it. Okay, why? This is what was triggering me. Why is there nothing here? And nothing here. Like, it's kind of off. Whatever. So I just got 1-1 here. More damage on my chain lightning and more survivability. It just was weird that these were missing. Okay. Then some of my next ones, my next favorite ones are movement speed of Scion and movement speed of Phoenix. This allows me to like stay near the hunter safely. I like the energy regeneration. Like I'll get this one, maybe this one or this one. And then looking at the other ones. Oh my god, I got, what was that? I'm sorry guys. Okay. Yeah, so I got movement speed of Scion and I'm gonna get movement speed of Phoenix. Just like I was talking about earlier. Because I want to be able to harass the hunter safely. And kill as many units as possible. And movement speed is the main thing that's hindering that ability right now. Not really damage or anything like that. And I got an energy regeneration upgrade. When do I get these other abilities? I usually get like the ability cooldown one way later in the game. I'll get charges to chain lightning, kind of just when I need more charges. That's usually pretty late in the game though. Duration, durability to connect matrix. That's good late game too. Especially when you have more ranks in it. Inspiration R, like in a basing situation, just add +5 armor. This Phoenix is annoying me. Honestly, I should have killed this Phoenix and like remake it. Kill it with a chain lightning. So yeah, like not only am I killing the Hydras, but he also runs back and then he runs forward. Like it just makes him go around this map way longer, and it eats up a lot of his attention, a lot of his micro. This is for that one wall that can self-cloak itself and all that. So that would be like late game. It only increases the shields by 100. This was... Oh, did I lose my building? Okay. Okay. Then I got the energy regeneration one, which is here. There's another energy regeneration one there if any more. Another more energy regeneration here. So basically, it's just damage, armor, and movement speed is important really. A little bit of regeneration. So that covers those buildings. And that's pretty much Scion in a nutshell. Just keep farming gas. Farm all the units around the hunter. Piss off the hunter as much as possible. If they don't make units, like it just takes them forever to go around the map. They pretty much have to make units. And I re-eco here. One nice thing about Scion is like your hero farms gas for you, which means you don't need to make units, which means your eco just usually explodes. You'll notice you'll have a lot more money than other people in a lot of games. I'm at like 48k, everyone else is way behind me. See, I swapped there. That allows me to just keep harassing. I'm just making like a little bit of cloak so I can harass. Or like a little bit of vision. Okay. So here I'm just gonna get these upgrades ASAP. I got more energy regeneration. Because I'm running out of energy, so I get more energy regeneration. The upgrades are very much like you get whatever you need. You need more movement speed, you get movement speed. You need more damage, you get damage. You need more charges, you upgrade the ranks on Chain Lightning or Sonic Storm. Stuff like that. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. But just microing around like a MOBA player all day can be a little bit tough. And this harassing the hunter is very hard versus Dahaka, which is why in my Dahaka video, I'm literally just spamming vision all around the map. Just to make the map light up like a Christmas tree. I definitely could have harassed better there. So, especially with Brutas, that makes it a lot harder for me. Where they can kill the Phoenix and then just run me down and without the Phoenix, I need to rely on swap, and there's like no nearby allies. So I'd probably have to go here and then swap with like a hybrid, for example. That's my only chance, but see. That's one nice thing about using swap instead of Phoenix pickup there. If I used Phoenix pickup, I would have died. So that is life exchange for. That's why I'm spamming life exchange a lot. So getting more ranks in it makes it a lot more efficient. If you see like the first life exchange is almost a 1-for-1, 50% life for 45% energy, and the last rank is 35% life for 60% energy. It's almost a 2-to-1. So more ranks here definitely helps. So yeah, I'm just killing her and harassing. Yeah. So like this map is pretty empty, right? Like we got that, that, Maika, which is a lot. thank God for these cannons. Yeah. All right, and then a little bit of Artanis here, a little bit of Nomad. It's like we are definitely not steamrolling this game at 29 minutes by any means. And I salvaged here, and the only upgrades I needed were like 20k, 2.5k, and this 30k, which means I can get all my upgrades here, which is nice. So I'm maxed out. So this is pretty much just a maxed out Scion base with a little bit of Artanis, or a decent amount of Artanis stuff. So now the real fun starts. So storms for lanes, obviously. Chain lightnings on the hunter to force him away. Otherwise, he'll just run through the base and kill everything. So yeah, I realized one storm wasn't enough. I need 2, and that completely covers everything. Yep, and here level 16, level 23 with that last book of XP. Huge. I'm just trying to get vision around the base with my Phoenix. I'm a little bit slow, mentally speaking, and physically speaking. So yeah, just getting some vision around the base. I invested all my points. I got everything but defensive augment maxed out right now. In this base, I'm going to make the biggest mistake I'm making is I'm not using Inspiration R when they're attacking. Like this is like a 40% attack speed buff. It's pretty huge. Here, I could have used earlier storms, and that causes the Nomad to be in danger right now. So I'm able to kill the Corruptors, but unfortunately, back was right there. I could have saved the Nomad actually with swap. I could have swapped with the Nomad, then Kinetic Matrix to tank like that. Well, I did the exact opposite. I used swap defensively. So, yep, that's fun. I inted a little bit there by not swapping with the Nomad to save him. So now it's pretty much just me and the Artanis, and we're seeing how long we can hold. So every time I see the Hunter, especially late game, I'm going to Chain Lightning him. 2.8k damage. Like if you look at the tooltip, based on my levels, which increases intelligence, which increases my damage, and being max damage upgrades, I do 2.8k damage on the initial target. So yeah, that's pretty good. That basically means I just need like 15 hits on Brack to end the game, which is not bad when I only have 12 charges. I honestly should be playing a lot more offensive right now and using more vision and stuff like that, but I'm a newer Scion player. I haven't really played him. I don't really play as much supports. Killer's doing a good job here. Yeah, but just a few Baneling or a few Storms, and I can definitely counter Banelings and lanes with my Storm. I could probably also counter. What does it say? Yeah, 228 damage. I could easily kill all tier 2 except for Pigless, and then Chain Lightning for Pigless, Brutas, and Somps. Yeah, pretty good. Where are they painting? Yeah. So yeah, just Storm here, and I can kill tons of Banelings, like, very easily. The Banelings had 95 HP, so I'm overkilling them by double, too. Like, it's not like it's close. You know, I said Inspiration Hour would be great here, and I never use it in this situation. Like, spoiler, I messed up with that. But I don't think it would even help that much because I'm able to just kill everything anyway, so OP. So I definitely recommend this class. Like, just being able to kill armies so easily is a lot of fun. So like, yeah, Bruta hit. I honestly should have maybe just gave that gas to the Artanis. How is he doing in gas? 454. He could probably use some gas. Or like Inspiration R here just to help out his army and save myself some charges. But yeah, I should be like pushing back creep and stuff and being more aggressive with my Phoenix. Kinetic Matrix with the 1000 energy shield upgrade that I bought earlier means I have a 3k energy shield. It's pretty good. I keep calling it energy shields because of when I play Path of Exile. What if I could also like wall in this guy? That'd be pretty strong with like conservation barriers. And then use defensive augment to make sure each wall has like 3k total shields and life. That'd be also pretty strong. And then that would allow the Artanis to get some of the gas. Oh, Artanis, or yeah, Artanis, or Senate joins us. Sorry. And I'm like, oh god. So I'm trying to swap here, but I made a mistake. But the Storm looks like it's enough. I also could have done a better job with mana wells here. Just have more mana wells so I wouldn't have to use life. So yeah, I think I hit Isha with the second one, which is 2k damage. Yeah, you just saw the numbers jump as I got a level from 3k to 3.1k. So yeah, just, man, I'm watching myself now. I'm like, man, if I only did a better job with just zapping the defender and hunter. And I could be more proactive with trying to maintain full energy. Their chance is doing a good job. What's his income like? Minerals per second, 38. He's kind of, at this point, it's just like we're trading so efficiently that 38 minerals per second is enough for back buff Somps. Which is kind of amazing, to be honest. So I see Isha here. And I'm waiting for my Kinetic Matrix cooldown here. I see Brack, and I try to get it. I tried to get a hit on Brack there, but he was a little bit out of range. So Kinetic Matrix is back there, back on cooldown. So I'll just go in there, 3.8k energy shields, whack, and then one hit away, and then bam, he's dead. And that's the game. That's how well Scion can help defend a base, and yeah. I mean, I definitely could have done way better, right? Like, more life exchanges, more mana wells, Inspiration are adding in some of the tanky conservation barriers, maybe even defensive and augment them. So yeah, like, and I could save Nomad with a swap over here. But yeah, like, Scion is just definitely very underrated support. Highly recommend checking him out. He might be one of the easiest classes in the game to master too, because Prophet seems easy, but having really good map awareness for explosive wards is very difficult. So Scion might just be a very good class if you're new to the game and you really want to carry games. Anyways, GG guys, see you in the next video.